You know, when people first started this game up for the first time in '93, they had no idea what they were in for. Unless the demo started up. Spoiler alert, game! What up, everybody? This is Kingdom Key 23 here, and welcome to Doomsember. So, like I said in the intro video, we're going to be doing a full-on Let's Play of the Ultimate Doom, and we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump right into the first episode, knee-deep in the dead, because we're hardcore like that, on ultra-violence. Let's go. So, as you could tell, this was leaps and bounds above Wolfenstein 3D. I mean, just look at that lush carpet. I mean, I just want to lay down there and just take a nap. Not next to that. That'd be too inhumane. I mean, come on, shooting zombies is perfectly normal, but that's just too much. So let's just go ahead and take care of these shotgunner guys real quick here. Now, these guys are annoying sometimes because, like, if they're right in your face, sometimes you don't even know when they show up, they're gonna get you, man. You just gotta watch out because they can do a lot of damage if you're not on the move. Hit scan enemies, am I right? So here we are at the observatory on Mars. You can just see the same background again and again. There's not much room, so everyone has to get in line to take a look at the beautiful view. But it's funny because, like, we're on a facility, but, like, nothing really looked like anything. That's how old this game is. This is before Duke Nukem 3D came along and made everything look, you know, a little bit more realistic. So the Ultimate Doom, aside from having that fourth episode, it had some minor changes. Like, for some reason, they added this switch. If you hit it, it's going to open this pathway over here, and you go outside and you can skip part of the level, but we're not going to do that. I like to explore through the whole level. So, it just boggles my mind that Doom is turning 25 in just a few days. It's just crazy to imagine just how far this game has come, and just it's hard to think about, and just what it's done for the FPS genre as a whole. It just really sort of helping it get off the ground. Like Wolfenstein 3D sort of set everything up, but Doom just kind of pushed it to that next level. So, you know, this is going to be a full-on Let's Play. I'm going to be going for 100% secrets in each level. I'm not going to go too crazy with everything else, just because secrets are my favorite part of Doom, like of any Doom game. Excuse me. I don't know, I just like running around the levels, exploring, and find something cool. It makes you feel accomplished, and sometimes I have trouble finding the other monsters in the level, and I kind of just don't want to run around and find out where they're located, because, you know, in case you're not aware, secrets can't move anywhere. They can't go anywhere. Not even the mod, the Doom mod. What is it called? Run for it, or whatever it's called. Yeah, they can't even move there, but everything else will. Oh, and I love that. That is jibbing, classic jibbing. That's where it all started, where they just turn into a nice red paste. Yeah, I know. I might have a little weird obsession with this game, talking about, like, oh, I like the blood in this game. It's good. I'm not crazy, I swear. I promise you that. I am a very well-rounded individual that likes to spend way too much time on all the gore there. So, it's hard to decide where to approach talking about this game, because, like I said, there's way too many things to talk about with Doom, like the original. Like, I mean, yeah, you could probably say a lot more about all the others. Even Doom 2016 had a whole documentary on it, which is really fascinating. It does delve into, like, you know, the original idea for Doom 4 and then how everything had to change around, which, you know, I can understand. It's, you know, it's hard when, you know, when you have a big name, something like Doom or something like Mario, where you're the game that sort of defined a genre, and you have to keep pushing the boundaries so much. There's just so much weight on you. So I can understand where they're coming from and how they wanted to try to do something a little different, a little refreshing, in my opinion. But oh, you got jibbed good, son. So let me take care of these guys. Why don't you come here? You guys want some jibs? I'm giving out free jibs. Come on, show the nice people you jibs. Take off your skin, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. No. Come on, fine. Oh, you guys are buzzkills. Well, at least we got a chance to see the monster infighting. That's always nice. Useful strategy for the harder levels, I assure you. But yeah, so I guess I can start with the level design in Knee Deep for the Dead. Knee Deep in the Dead, rather, sorry. So most of it was worked on by John Romero. If you don't know who John Romero is, why are you watching this? You clearly don't know anything. No, I welcome everybody to watch. I'm very lonely on this channel. I need some love. I need a little love sometimes, you know. It makes me feel special, just boosts my self-esteem. But no. So yeah, Romero, one of the founding fathers of Doom, and among many other things, including id Software, Wolfenstein 3D, Commander Keen, blah blah blah. But he did most of the first episode, and a lot of people consider them the best maps in the game, and I agree, because they feel like what you think of when you think of Doom. Everything about it feels like the pathways you take are intertwined. The monster placement is spot on. Everything about them just works. And even if you read the Masters of Doom, let's get the chain gun. We can really go to town with this bad boy. But even John Carmack in the Masters of Doom books. So I'm assuming this is true, because I think everything was pretty accurate in there, where he says that Romero is the best when it came to level design, and I could see why. Like, even when he had to remake, when he did the remake for Phobos Anomaly, that was just fantastic, and you can tell there was a lot of thought and, like, care put into everything. Like, in this part here, see, you just go around here, and it takes you out the other way. That's what I mean. I like just sort of the interwoven pathways. It's just fun to explore. It's just like, oh, I didn't know I can go that way. It's really cool. I like stuff like that. So let's give the chain gun a little time to shine here. I love this thing. Just release all the DACA on it. Although I do like in modern source ports when, if it's something like Smooth Doom or something like that, when the chain gun just, it looks really nice to fire too. It's all around good gun to use. And then they give it the add-on in Doom 2016, the turret mode. That thing is just, oh man, that just breaks demons apart with how many bullets they get pellet with. It's awesome. But yeah, so like I said, John Romero is easily, his levels are the best. And yeah, I mean, it's not just like, they're easy or anything. Like I said, just everything about them comes together nicely. And I think another reason too, that switching topics, why something like Doom is a step up from Wolfenstein 3D, not just like, the graphics look better, but the use of the lighting. Because you look at something like Wolfenstein 3D, the lighting is like plain, it looks like kind of cartoony almost. But I think the use of shadows really helps give the game a more, I want to say kind of dirty, like almost realistic vibe to it. Like, this game's not the most realistic thing in the world, but it just adds to it, and it just makes people like, whoa, okay, we're getting serious now. Like, id Software, they're not playing around anymore. They're going for all the scares and action. And, from what I've heard, like, kids did get afraid of this game, and I'll admit I was too, because I did play it back in the day, and I did love it. There are a few games that I feel left such an impact, and this is obviously one of them.
This is the chainsaw here. We're gonna go find some meat.
Well, wait a minute. What if you're a vegetarian? Yeah, guys, you gotta use a little forward thinking here. I mean, what if they don't want to cut up the meat? I kid. But yeah, like I said, it's one of the few games that had an impact on me, because until that point, I really just kind of stuck to the kiddie games, like Mario and Kirby. Like, they're great games in their own right, of course, and I think anyone could get in and enjoy them, but when you sit down and you play Doom for the first time as a kid, you just feel like you're in uncharted territory. You feel like you're becoming an adult. Like, you're just sort of getting thrown headfirst into sort of this adult, scary world. And then, of course, you have all these cool weapons at your disposal and items to help you take care of these demons. And take that, imp. Nothing like just doing a casual stroll up the stairs and taking down some demons. But yeah, it just left an impression with me, and it just stuck with me ever since. And for a while, I wasn't able to play like the original Doom again, because I think, I don't know, maybe I moved on to other stuff. I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna ambush these assholes because we can, because we're awesome. That's the power of secrets, and that's why you go looking for secrets, my friends. If you want to get a drop on these baddies too, then you want to do that. Because, come on, these guys totally deserve it. You know, tormenting people. We can torment them back a little bit. They can handle it. But yeah, I've lost my complete train of thought. But but yeah, like I said, I moved. Yeah, I remember now. Like I said, I moved on to other things, and I guess I was really more of a console gamer at that point. Like I would play PC games sometimes, but not to the extent. And eventually, like, you know, we got better PCs, and then someone I know. Let's see, where are you? I know you're there. Yeah, nice try. Let's just exit here. But yeah, then I remember I got the game again, and I just played it, and I just remembered how incredible it is, and just all the right things it does, and how it still holds up in my eyes. Like, there are a lot of other great first-person shooters I like of that era. You know, like Duke Nukem 3D, of course, Blood is a really good one, and Shadow Warrior, and all those games. But, I don't know, Doom was just simplistic, and everything just came together. If you watch LGR, you know, Lazy Game Reviews, I think he said something great that I think really resonated with me, and it's that if one thing was out of place about this game, it wouldn't be Doom. And I think that's what just makes it so unique. There's nothing from a visual standpoint, from a gameplay standpoint, there's nothing else. Like, I'm sure everything else evolved, but just, I don't know, just the way everything about this game comes together. It is really kind of a one-of-a-kind game in some respects. Like, even Doom 2, I know some people are very split about which ones they like better, but I don't know. Like I said, everything just came together for the first time, that first game, and haha, yeah. Love, why do they have exploding barrels around the facility anyway? Wouldn't that be, a hazard? I'd also forget, there's the green gook out there, which I like to call the ecto cooler. Not one I would recommend drinking, but well, why is that there anyway? Is it just to remind us that the UAC is just evil and they like to make our lives a living hell? Who knows? Like, you know, they're like the most evil organization. Who are we trying to kid? Like, aside from the Umbrella Corporation, like, they were thinking, oh, we're gonna cause some trouble on Earth, and then they saw Umbrella and they're like, ah, shit, they already have the zombie thing going on. I know, we'll go to Mars. That's the next step, right? Yeah, let's take out all these shotgunners here, because there's a lot of them. Like I said before, hit scan enemies are not fun. Like, they can be, I guess, but it's hard to, like, dodge them sometimes, so you really have to be on point and really be aware of what you're doing. So, like, you have to make sure you have cover. And sometimes they'll miss you, which is always good. And that's one thing I'll say. We'll get the invisibility spear later on, and it actually works well for the hit scan enemies. Not so much the imps, because they fire straight forward all the time, but when you have the invisibility spear, they're going to aim somewhere else. And then when that happens, like, because you're so used to it going straight, but then you see them going in, like, every other direction, and you're not, it's just that sense of unpredictability. So you're just going to be like, shoot, which way are they going to go? And I think some modders have used that to their advantage. Or, well, their advantage for making it, a disadvantage for us for playing it. And we're just going to chop up these guys. So we hate them in their little spikes. Yeah, you think you're cool because you have all the spikes on your shoulders? You're not. You're not cool. You're just like the lonely servants, like the weakest of Lucifer's servants, or whoever, Icon of Sin, whoever the bad guy in the game is. I'm assuming it's Satan, because we're going up hell. I mean, that's a given, pretty much. So we're going to go here, find another little secret, and another backpack to give us more ammunition. Thank you very much. But yeah, the id Software crew themselves, they're the originals, at least. Like, I like the new ones, like, what are they? It's Hugo and I forget their names, but I'll put it up on screen. I'm sure I'll remember. I think it's Hugo and Marty, I think, the ones doing the new Doom. They're great guys, but they're still not, like, wild and crazy like the id Software team. And they're kind of like, you know what it's like? It's kind of like, it's like the story of a 90s sports team, almost like Bad News Bears or the Sandlot. Because there's all these, they're this kind of strange sort of I don't know if I want to say outcasts. They're all really nice people, but they just come from different worlds, and then they all came together to make these really important games, you know? So they're kind of like that, except they're all the nerds. But no, I mean that in an endearing way, of course. I think that's kind of their charm, too. It's because, like, they were gamers like us. They wanted to make games for us, but games that they would love, too. You know, it all started with the D&D campaign and John Romero making a dumb mistake at unleashing the forces of hell. That never gets old. Alright, so we're going to go in here, take out these two guys. Come on. Come on, we need some more sexy jibs. Well, I got one. That's good. Did it make it? You bastard! You camping bitch! You should have gotten jibbed for that. You totally deserved that jib. Well, do it to your brethren. Haha. Next shotgunner I see, he's totally gonna get jibbed. So should I get some chain gun ammo right now? Yeah, I'll wait on that. Or the bullets, because they share it with the pistol. It's, like I said, it's a fascinating story, because they always have these wild and different personalities. But like I said, they just came together to make some really incredible games. And you know, like, a lot of people left, a lot of people came in, but either way, you know, Doom, it is what it is, you know? That happens with any company, you know? People have disagreements, they're gonna move on to different things, you know? Which is why Romero left later on to start up Ion Storm with Tom Holm, Daikatana. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna mow every single one of you down because I can, because that's how I roll. All of you, die, 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 yeah, there we go. So I think I'm gonna go get some more chain gun ammo. Now I feel bad for this exit here, because if you're going for all the secrets, then this is the exit not taken because there is a secret exit. But you know, we'll give you some love. We'll just go inside, just admire the all of the same textures on the wall, and then we're gonna leave. So you just make sure to give regular exits a little love now and then, because they need it. They feel neglected. So yeah, before I get the chain gun ammo, I'm gonna go into another secret. You need the yellow key card to get this one. And then we'll just shoot that imp down. My sister called them fairies because you see the spikes on them. It looks like they have wings, and she just said, like, they look like fairies. I'm like, what? What? Oh, okay, because of the spikes. I get it now. I mean, jeez. This is the most menacing fairies I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so here's the invisibility spear, and then we'll get a mega armor and another soul spear, as they say in Zandronum. For those of you that don't know, that's the online server for old school Doom. But like every time you get an item, the guy's like, soul spear, mega spear, and I'm like, he seems happy, but he's also a little bit constipated. I think he might want to get that checked out, just saying. You know, I am a very well-rounded and classy individual here, making all the jokes about bodily functions. It's great. Alright, so let's come up here. You gotta wonder what, what's inside what these secret rooms are in the UAC. Are they just, like, you know, break rooms or something? If they need to go get their coffee, they just go into a secret little break room and no one will find them. They're doing some, you know, illegal gambling or something. They just go in there and have a wonderful time. Alright, we got a bunch of guys here and a pinky demon. Yeah, it's fine. In the original games, they're just called they're just pinkies. They're just called demons, but obviously because of the pink color, they've been referred to as pinkies. And they are very pink. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. They are very fabulous looking demons, in my opinion. Just saying, just saying. Alright, so we're gonna take the secret exit. Before we do, we're gonna get the last secret of the level. You know what? I'm gonna make a save here too, just in case, because I hardly die and ignore the dry run. I'll just put Doomsember, because that's what we're celebrating all month long. Let me just grab the rockets, and then we're all good. So I'm actually gonna bring it out, because we're gonna need it starting with the next level. Alrighty, we're good. So, you know, the enemy placement is good, but you have to wonder, like, did Satan just put them here just in case, like, my ass just comes its way? Or it's like, if nobody comes by in the next day, you're all going to have a battle for eat each other alive. It's the strongest of the fittest, you know? But yeah, it's like I said, sometimes there's this charm to these old games, especially when like something doesn't make sense, and you kind of just want to pick it apart and analyze it, like all in good fun, because you shouldn't take stuff like that too seriously, especially with these older games, because they're still trying to find their niche, you know? Alright, let's go this way and take out some more imps. So the Pinky is the last new enemy we're gonna be seeing for a while. It's just gonna be, oh, and the Spectre. Sorry, I didn't forget you, buddy. Well, you know, it's kind of hard kind of hard when you're invisible all the time. It's something you kind of overlook there. Well, maybe if you weren't invisible and giving me a hard time, this wouldn't be an issue. See, if you just stay pink the whole time, we'd be able to remember you better. Come on. We don't need this invisible shit. See, that's what happens when you're invisible. You're just like, it's not just physically, it's mentally too. People around you forget you everywhere. Just don't do that. Don't be neglected like the secret exit is. Well, I'm giving inanimate objects life. What is wrong with me? Alright, so I need to get another rocket launcher. I'm trying to remember where it is. No, it's not over here. And we're going to have the chain gun at the ready, too, because there's going to be a lot of enemies, because they don't like their rocket launcher being taken. And, oh, there's some more pinkies. Come here. Come on, guys. In a weird way, they kind of look cute. I'm not going to lie. I'd kind of want one for a pet, but would that mean you have to feed it human flesh every day? That might be an issue, you know? I mean, I guess I could steal some from the morgue. But you know what this is, Doom, okay? This game is morbid as it is, so I can make these stupid morbid jokes if I want. You don't have control over me, internet. I do what I want. Alright, so just gonna... I think I got enough here. I do want to save a little bit of ammo. I don't want to go crazy with the chain gun ammo. Take you out. And there's one more Spectre. Okay, and we're good there. Alright, so I got the yellow key. We're going to go find the door. And I always save rockets for the end because it makes the last map of this episode really easy. So let's get rocket out ready, and we're going to blow some baddies up. Take that, and that. I'm going to get it up again to take these guys out. So I usually try to go from left to right, just to make sure I'm cleaning out the whole area, cleaning out all the demon scum here. And I believe if we go this way, we could get to the red key. Yes, we can. Alright, and there's a secret too we can get, but we're going to get that a little later, and... make sure not to hit ourselves. Actually, I don't know if that was the barrels or if that was the imp. I'm going to say it was the imp. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my stupidity there. So, thank you, imp, for taking the blow on that one. Take that. Alright, so now we have to go over here and just shoot some more barrels. It's like, what other things can you talk about? Like I said, I talk about the lighting, of course, which is really good. And the weaponry, of course, is classic. It's, of course, upgrade from Wolfenstein 3D. And... what's great, too, is because, like, there's separate ammo pools for these guns, it does really add strategy, where before you could kind of just, like, take the big chain gun, and if you knew how to, like, fire it at the right moment, like Wolfenstein 3D, you'd be okay, but with here you have to, like, know what ammo types to use and what weapons to use in certain situations. And that's something, except for the pistol. The pistol is pretty weak. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. It's just there to get you started, and then we just pretty much discard it at that point. But every other gun has a purpose, I feel. That's what makes the game so good. Like, even the best gun in the game, which we all know, the BFG 9000, you have to know when to use it in the right at the right moment. Which is something that a lot of, like, the new FPSs misses out. I mean, there are many weapons, but, like, they're all kind of just shoot it like a machine gun, pretty much, or... you know, it has to. I'm not a gun expert, so I don't know if I'm doing a good job describing certain guns. But like I said, every gun here is so distinct. And like I said, it requires it to be used in certain moments. Like, especially the chainsaw. You're going to be using this a lot against the pinky demons and specters. So, see, if you guys just turned visible, we wouldn't have this problem. Seriously. You don't need to do this. Just make it easy on yourselves. We'll make it really easy for me so I can kill you all quicker. But yeah, like I said, like each gun has a purpose, and I know I'm just repeating myself, but you know, what can you do? There's so many. This is off the cuff pretty much. So I'm trying to think of other things, and I would love to get that backpack. Just any even if it's just a little bit, it helps, you know? We don't need chainsaws anymore. We're good on that. Can I reach that from here? Well, we'll never know, because I fell off again. Alright, let's do it again. Now, can I do this? Alright. Now, can I reach it from here? Hooray! I got it. Alright. So this is probably the only part of the level coming up I don't like, because we have to go down here into the ecto cooler again. Can I just... I wish it was actually ecto cooler, because it actually heals you, but that'd be pretty cheap now, wouldn't it? Well, again, just UAC's bad management, okay? Just putting giant sludge all over the place. It's like, what's their deal? I mean, I know you're trying to, you know, harvest the powers of hell, but you could at least show your, show the workers and just show, your employees a little respect, you know? Give them a little leadway. Just finish up here. I believe that is it. Yeah, alrighty, so let's just move on.